Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Got the hubs on the run for me. Need my drink. I still got kind of a scratchy, yucky throat, and it's easier if I have a drink when I go on these lives. So, it is Jan here, guys. How are you today? I hope you're doing good. Guys, if you are getting on here with me live, I'm going to try to keep this really short and brief, but you guys all know how I am. I kind of get to yakking, but if you're getting on here with me live, red live up in the corner, please just type it. Type live in the comments, and you can let me know where you're watching from if you'd like to. You don't have to give me your address, city, state, just state. Maybe you're in another country. I'd love to hear from you guys. I like to know how far my videos are reaching out there, okay? If you're catching me and it says was live up in that corner, that means you're catching the Facebook replay. That's totally wonderful. I appreciate everybody who takes time out of their day to stop in and listen to what I got going on. You can type replay in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Like I said, my name is Jan. I do live in Southeast Nebraska, and I love sharing all kinds of things, low carb, natural, keto, goodness, healthy body type things. Hi, Crystal. How are you? I do have another page here on Facebook. It's called Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. Okay. You can request to be a member of that group. It is a private group for a lot of reasons, and I'm going to explain some of that here in just a little bit. But if you'd like to be in that group, you do not have to be diabetic in there. I started it because we were finding foods that were helping Dave's diabetic numbers. Hi, Nancy. So I started that group for a place to share things, a lot for myself, because that's a great file place for recipes and just things that, and I keep putting things in there, building that, hoping that if I can help somebody else out too, okay? So if you know anybody, oh no, antibiotic, make sure you've got a probiotic to help you out with that. Okay, so I put things in there, low carb, keto, we look to get all the toxins, as many toxins out of our lives as we can. So we look for all natural, more natural type things. Hi, Jackie. Oh, he's on the phone. I'm like, what is he doing? So if you want to be in that group, you can either search it on Facebook, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave, or you can drop group in the comments. I'll leave you a link. We are fixing pizza tonight, guys. This is one of the many crust recipes that I like. I love mixing things up, and I'm going to show you, this is kind of a fathead type crust. This is kind of where keto started with crusts and dough type replacements. Hey, Terry. But this one is using coconut flour. I get a lot of people who tell me they don't care for almond flour. It's grainy, it's gritty, it's whatever. Coconut flour is another keto flour that is great. It's very fine. It does not taste like coconut. I have a lot of people tell me, oh, I don't like coconut. I can't do that. It doesn't taste like coconut. Dave does not like coconut, and he loves it, okay? Now, this is a pretty simple process. And all I'm going to get done is the crust tonight, but then I'm going to show you guys I'm going to tell you what you can do to make it yours. Now, I'm going to go start the microwave here. You know what? I'm going to walk with you. Guys, I wanted to give you guys all a tip here real quick, okay? There's been some people going through my lives and through my Facebook feed, and they're actually using the name Jan Rogers. They're taking some of my photos, which, it's out there, it's public, but they're asking you to send them a friend request. Guys, don't do that, okay? One of them even said they were my new fan page. Guys, I have no intentions of starting a fan page or any other type of page. If you see anything with my name, it has that same photo up there, me holding a coffee cup. I've had that for several years. And it's got the little blue check mark beside it, okay? So, if you get a friend request from anything but that, or if you see somebody saying something in the comments, disregard it. What I would like for you to do is report that to Facebook, that they're impersonating me, and then block them. That's what I would do. Okay, so what have I got going on here, guys? Making pizza crusts, okay? What I've got in here is some shredded mozzarella and, woohoo, look at me go, woo, doing a nosedive. Hey, Kelly, hey, Terry. Yes, please, I'd appreciate it if you all would just report those as, they're fake profiles is what they are. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know why they're impersonating me. Who wants to be me, right? Anyway, shredded mozzarella and cream cheese melted together, okay? And I just reheated that because if you don't work with it, you want it to be a little cool, pliable, but not cold, okay? So I am going to add to that a couple of eggs. And guys, this is one of those recipes. Yes, I have washed my hands. And I'm going to go do it again right now. But I get in and I mix this stuff with my hands. I have tried many, many, many times to mix it with something else, and I have no luck. Hey, Lori, Sandra, Kale, how are you guys? So, coconut flour, guys. I'll show you. This is very fine ground, okay? A lot more fine than you're going to find almond flour. Like I said, there's no coconut flavor, so I'm going in with some coconut flour. I don't want to put that in there. I'll lose it. And that's it. 4 simple ingredients, okay? Hi, Christine. How are you? So, like I said, guys, this is where I get down and dirty. I just get in here with my hands and squish that all together. I watched my mom for a lot of years, and my mom was shorter than I am, okay? And I'm not very tall. So, hey, Tracy. Hey, guys, thanks for tuning in. I know I'm going to miss some of you now. I've got my camera down, and I'm digging in, okay? But I appreciate everybody who takes time out of their day to listen to what little old Jan's got to say, okay? And I'd appreciate anybody who gets on here that's getting funky other Jan Rogerses saying weird stuff to go back and listen to the beginning of this, because it's very frustrating for me. You know, I'm just out here trying to do good deeds, and all I get is a bunch of weirdos. That's why my Facebook group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave, is private, because I don't want that stuff in there, okay? So, this is all coming together, guys. I should have had it up here. Sorry. Oh, hey, Terry. Thank you for sharing. Guys, that's always something you can do, too, is share my videos out, okay? And look at this. You basically have a dough here. Like I said, this is... And when we first started this, fathead dough was like about all the recipes you could find. There are a ton of different recipes out there now for pizza crusts and all kinds of things. I love the chicken crust pizza, but there's times, you know what, that it's like, well, I'll do whatever. There's other times I think, you know what, this just really sounds good tonight. So all I'm doing, guys, I've got some parchment paper on a pizza stone, and I'm going to just spread this out. I want this to go down to, I don't know, 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch thick. And you know what? I think I might have to dig out this. So I'm going to cover it up, and I'm going to get out this because it's just faster. I'll try to shape it into a rectangle because that's the shape of my pizza pan. So this is all I do, guys. I'm not looking for pretty. It's just Dave and I, right? Hey, Sylvia, how are you? So I'm not looking for pretty. I'm looking for good to eat, okay? Hey, Christine. So, like I was saying, guys, I love sharing this stuff in that group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. And Look at that. Excuse me. It's a good thing that I am the only one going to be eating this besides Dave. And he's been, yeah, well, you know, he's been around me for a few days. This cough just doesn't seem to want to end. All right, so we're good. I'm just going to try to shore up these edges just a little bit so it looks a little more rectangle. And I think we're good to go. Now, if you wanted a little thicker crust, you could maybe leave it just a little bit thicker or whatever. I'm going to wash my hands again and I'll talk to you. Hey, Melissa, Linda, hi guys. Thanks for jumping on. That group though, guys, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. I put lots of recipes in there. I'll show you the recipe to this one. It's in there. You can definitely use it. And I'll kind of tell you here what I'm going to do after I pop this in the oven to finish this all up, okay? Excuse me. I need to grab a fork. But Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave, if you're not in the group and you want to be in the group, drop group in the comments. I'll get back to you. Now I'm going to take this fork and just pierce it. Okay? So that it doesn't have bubbles. I have my oven preheated to 425 and I'm going to pop this in the oven. It's ready to go in. So I'm going to pop this in the oven and I'm going to finish off telling you guys what I got going on and how I'm going to finish this up, okay? I made a mess. I am the messiest cook. I really, really am. Oh, I know, this cough, and I think a lot of mine is allergies. I'm not going to lie. Okay? Low-carb pizza. That's what it's called. So if you go in to my group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave, if you're not in the group and you'd like to be, drop group in the comments. There's tons of recipes in there. Low-carb pizza. Get in there. Search that in that little search circle. I don't know what you call it. And that recipe's there, okay? Now, I'm going to stick that in the oven. I'm going to bake it. Oh, dear me. I forgot to set my timer. I'm going to bake it for about 6 minutes. And then I'm going to get it back out of there and see if it's bubbling. And if it's bubbling in places, I'm going to pop those holes and put it back in and then cook it, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 more minutes, just until it gets the brownness that I want. And then I'm going to take it out. I'm going to put pizza sauce on it. Guys, this is the pizza sauce. If I'm buying pizza sauce, this is what I'm using, the Rayo's. We use this for another recipe, so that's how I do my groceries, okay, folks? If I have to open a can of this and we never use the whole amount, it goes in the fridge, and then I just continue putting something on that's going to take pizza sauce for a few weeks, or probably, it's not going to last a few weeks, but a few different times, okay? So we may have things a couple times a week, and then until this is gone, because I don't like to waste money, okay? So I'll put some of that on it. I've got some sausage browned up, and then I've got some more cheese shredded, okay? As you can see, yes, I said I shred my own cheese. I buy the blocks because there's nothing in here but cheese, okay? Cheese culture, salt, and enzymes. And the enzymes, guys, are what they use to start the cheese. Actually, my husband used to work in a plant that manufactured mozzarella cheese. I was raised on the dairy farm, helped milk the cows that shipped the milk to town to him to make the cheese. So how about that? That's a small, small world, right? And here we are today. How many years later? A lot. So I like to get out my either this or, you know, a salad shooter, anything. If you're doing a lot of it, you can get something done. I don't mind using this one. And then I shred my own, guys. Because the additives, the preservatives that they have to put in those little shaving things so that they don't mold. I don't want to run the chance. It's not that hard to shred your own cheese, guys, okay? So that's all we do, guys. And then you know what? I think I've got stuff. I know I've got stuff. We'll do a quick little green salad if we want, or, you know, you can do whatever. What's your favorite side dish to have with a salad? With a salad? With a pizza? Oh my gosh. It's only Wednesday too. It's only Wednesday. But anyway, guys, that's kind of us. Quick, easy, simple. We got to be out of here in about 30 minutes. So pizza will be done in about, you know, once I get the toppings on, all you got to do is go back in for 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 minutes, brown it up nice, get all that cheese nice and bubbly, or broil it or something like that, and it's ready to go. But that's kind of however you like to fix your pizza. That's great. So anyway, super duper simple, super duper easy. I'm being invaded, so it's time to get on out of here. If you don't quit growing, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Silly little boy. Eating my cheese. Now I'm going to have to probably open another package and grate it. So anyway, guys, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I will get back to you and answer any questions you have. If it's something you don't want to put it in the comments, tap my name, send me a private message, and I'll get back to you. I promise, okay? Guys, the group, drop group in the comments. I will get you in there for that. And I'm going to finish off my wonderful little drink that I've got going here because I'm going to need it tonight to stay awake. I'm going to need it to keep my calm around this kid. I'm not going to lie. He keeps me on my toes, okay? But these my pink punch, it packs a whale of a punch. I'm not going to lie. Helps me to keep moving because my day started very early this morning. Very, very early this morning. 4 o'clock in the morning. It's now 5, almost 6 o'clock. And I still got several hours to go. So if you need information about this pink punch, drop punch in the comments and I'll get back to you on that. But I'd love to have you join me in the group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. Drop group in the comments, and that's my cue to get off of here, okay? Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Thanks to everybody who takes time out of their day. I appreciate you all. And I have done artichoke hearts. Video bombing my video. Yes, he is. But time for me to go, guys. Enjoy your evening. I hope that you'll go back and listen to this from the beginning if you missed out on part of it. And please remember, smile, pass that smile on. Talk to you guys later.